let's talk about our this thing that we brought upon ourselves that I
Okay.
suggested. This best of the decade idea.
Okay.
Let's just do it right now before we get to those emails.
Sure, I can get it done fast. No problem.
Awesome. All right. So, folks out there in Creeps Land,
Mm-hmm.
wherever you are, we're going to do this. We're going to talk about
Mm.
what we think, each of us, is our top 10 films of the last decade, 2010 to 2019.
I think I did it wrong. I did my top film of each year,
That works too.
and then I'm going to hit you with my 5 worst of the decade.
So I've got what I've got, RJ. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Do you think this is necessary? Because not only do I have 10 films, but I also got 10 documentaries,
That's fine.
and I got a series and a short film.
Do whatever feels right, dude.
All right. So mine's in no particular order, but we can go back
Okay.
and forth.
Sure.
I'm going to go in chronological order for my films.
Same.
So my first up is Noah Baumbach's Greenberg, starring Ben Stiller, a movie that I've seen very few people mention. I don't know if anyone remembers this, and but this is a movie that I still, when I see that poster, and I think back, and I was like, this is a movie that really understands me as a person.
Yep. So I've seen Greenberg, and I didn't remember particularly liking it very much. But I think I watched it some time ago, so I could be off. Who
Greenberg's the
knows?
kind of guy that looks out his back window and gets really angry when people are putting recycling in his bin.
I feel like I'd be all for that though,
Okay.
or maybe not. Maybe I should give it a rewatch if it's that hot for you. Maybe I'll give it a rewatch.
I mean, that was a one-time viewing, and I watched it years after the fact, and yeah, I felt very strongly about it. Apparently enough to put it on this best/favorite of the 2010s list.
And there you go.
Yeah.
I got one for 2010.
Okay.
Some of my years only have one film. Some of my years have like 14 that I could have picked from.
Okay.
2010, Scott Pilgrim, because I think that movie is super neat and I like it a lot.
That is also a movie that I liked.
Mhm.
I've only seen it once though, and I do
Oh,
own
yeah.
and I own the Blu-ray too. I saw it in theater and everything. I remember doing a double bill of watching Scott Pilgrim and Expendables because they both, I believe, they both opened that weekend.
Which did you like more?
Scott Pilgrim.
Okay.
Expendables was
yeah.
not so great, but
Oh, I wouldn't have judged you for that.
yeah.
We can onward.
Remember when Edgar Wright insulted you on Twitter?
Yeah, I know. Well, guess what's in one of my bottom 5 movies of the decade?
Oh boy! All right. So next up for me, Kill List by that Ben Wheatley guy.
Ooh, baby. So I had Kill List in my my runner up for that.
Okay. Yeah. So this is I mean, probably as far as straight up horror films go, this is definitely I think the best of the decade.
Yeah, I thought you were. I agree with you. I thought you were gonna throw a curveball in there and say Bellflower for 2011.
I would probably be. I wouldn't just recommend Bellflower to anybody, but Kill List. It's like anyone who's interested in horror. I think this is like if I have to pick something, and we do a Ghoul School podcast. We're about that horror. So I mean, Kill List has got to be my representative.
Yep, I agree with you full-heartedly. That was my runner-up though.
Okay.
And then I can't remember who it was last week, whether it was Sam Sanchez, George Bailey, or first time, long time Colin Richards. But someone asked if Take Shelter was going to be on there. It was close. But I'm gonna give you a curveball, Jared. You know what my favorite movie of 2011 was?
What?
50-50, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Because I think that movie is really good.
Huh.
And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I like it.
No, this is your opportunity to let your flag fly for whatever you want.
I got a platform.
I've
and
never
you're gonna
seen
listen.
it. I've never seen it. I think you've talked about this before at some point, and
I think it's really good.
adamant. But yeah,
Do you
nice.
want to borrow it? I own it.
I'm good for now. But I might take you up on that and challenge you. Because what's the worst thing going to happen? I was going to say, RJ, you have horrible taste in movies. But I tell you that every week.
Tell me that every week. So I don't like. I literally have nothing to lose at this point. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no fucks to
Whatever.
give. My next up, Her.
Okay, wait. What year did Her come out?
2013.
Well, 2013.
No.
Okay. What? You don't have any for
I
2012?
don't have a 2012. So
Okay. I'll fill in that spot. I'll just go ahead and say Dark Knight Rises.
oh, what?
Well,
No.
what else would I pick? The Master?
man.
You don't even have a 2012.
I don't have a 2012 because there was no best film that's a clear cut for like the whole decade. These movies are better than The Master or Dark Knight Rises. That's for sure.
I'm just gonna go for it. Like here, I'll pull up. Let's see what's in 2012.
You're all about that Bane, huh?
I love Bane.
I love Bane.
You don't
too.
love Bane?
I love Bane, but that movie is, just misses
Let's
out.
go to decades. I know this is a long episode. Let's go to 2012. Okay. So there's Django, Argo,
Yeah,
The Master, Looper, Dread. Dread's a good show.
these are all like decent. I mean, Looper's gonna come up later in an email, but
Moonrise Kingdom. I know your favorite of our buddies. Get the Gringo, American Reunion, a band called Death.
That's fine.
Okay. Well,
So her is would be my number 3 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
This movie is awesome. I've only ever seen it once, but I found that Spike Jonze, this was his not working with Charlie Kaufman movie, and it was kind of I guess it was like kind of the part of the foundation of the Joaquin Phoenix reinvention, because Master was the previous year, but I think her was just so much better.
I agree.
A lot of high pants. How about those high pants?
I like a lot of high pants and mustaches, and which is, I believe, now current fashion.
Yes.
Her is my pick for 2013.
Nice.
So we're in agreement there. Good show.
Outstanding.
Good show.
All right. My number 4. I got a couple 2014s though, because I had
this is where it gets tough.
Well, because this we start getting in some good years here. 2014, 2015, pretty great years.
Pretty mint.
Whiplash.
Yeah.
Whiplash. I had no idea what this movie was. I watched it long after the fact. If there was any buzz about it, it was because a friend of mine whose opinion I do trust in film was like, "You got to watch this." And,
was it me?
I was someone whose opinion I trust.
Yeah, was it me?
Trust. No. Whiplash. I had no idea what it was, and you're like, "What? Who's this Miles Teller?" Who I still don't know if I've seen other Miles Teller films at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, that J.K. Simmons,
he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. So Whiplash is just like such an exciting movie. I've seen this one a couple times. And it works so well. I think I don't know. I feel like there's like a backlash to this movie because it's popular on things like Reddit because it's good.
Yeah.
So that must mean it's bad. But yeah, I think Whiplash is super good.
I thought you were going to pick Noah for 2014.
Nope. Sorry to surprise you.
I agree. I think Whiplash is the best, but I do hold Interstellar up there pretty highly also.
Yep.
This year's really tough too. And then I didn't watch this. I only watched this last year, but did you know Paddington came out in 2014?
Oh, yeah.
A terrific show.
Solid little piece of movie making.
So 2014 is a good year, and then it just leads into 2015, which is an extremely tough year. Yeah. There is a lot of good movies.
Well, that's why I didn't limit myself to just a year. Okay,
I see.
So my other 2014 pick is Grand Budapest Hotel.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, that movie on the second watch, I was like, holy crap, this is so good. This movie's like so well made. It's Wes Anderson's love letter to cinema, RJ.
Is that what it is?
It is. It's kind of very much kind of his Inglourious Bastards, which was another movie that when I rewatched it, I was like, man, this is so much better than I remember. And this kind of felt the same way. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I remember being warm on that when it came out. I was like, but I don't know.
Rewatch, man. Got to do it.
I mean, I'm always up for rewatching our boy Wes because, he's a good dude. He's a real good dude. I'll check it out one day.
Okay.
Yep. What are we at? 2015?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Well, I mean, how do you pick between Green Room and Mad Max, Jarrett? How do you pick?
You don't.
Okay, let's just say both.
Okay.
And then this year was really tough because we also have bangers like Bone Tomahawk, Black Coat's Daughter, End of the Tour. Oh man, 2015 is a good year.
And along with Green Room, also just Room.
Room. Yes. Also just Room.
Yeah.
Very good shows, man. Very good shows.
Yeah. So my 6, 7, 8 slot is Green Room, Room, and Mad Max Fury Road.
Ah.
Green Room, I do want to rewatch because I don't know if the movie will live up to the theatrical experience that we had, which was just like I don't know, a whole row of us and the whole theater was just sucked into it, and it worked so well. And that's like, I don't know, maybe watching it at home by myself, it won't have that same magic, but it's about punk kids messing up neo-Nazis in the Washington State area. So that's
What's
fun.
not to like?
What's not to like? So that movie's a super charmer. And Room, I didn't really know anything about. It has this very generic title, and I kind of like I'd heard some good things that were like, I think you sold me on Room.
Yeah, because Room was really good, and I mean, Brie Larson got an Oscar for it, right?
Right. So I came to it. Buzz. Yeah, I came to it after that, and I was like, "Fuck, what a that first half. That's some grueling stuff." And I mean, hands down, I think of 2015, though, if we're talking like probably amongst the best films of the decade, Mad Max Fury Road. That is,
hell yeah.
I've seen multiple times, and what a spectacle of cinema.
A spectacle, but to be sure. That's what people say about us.
But to be sure.
All three of those movies are wicked good. I'm surprised Room is like, I remember you talked about how much you liked it, but I'm surprised it's sticking with you.
Well, when I went back through the years, I was like, what are the movies that jump out at me still that I'd be like, yes, and then that's what I'm going off of, my gut.
Nice. What does your gut tell you for your next year?
2016. File not found.
Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Come on.
Well, have you seen the director's cut, Jarrett?
No, because it has not been released. Twitter's working on that, though.
No, that's the Justice League.
Oh,
that's the Snyder
sorry,
cut,
you're
my
right.
friend.
I'm confusing my shitty Scott Snyder
BVS.
DC movies. What a troll choice this is.
Wait, you didn't think that was gonna fit? Okay, you want a real answer?
Yes.
Swiss Army Man.
It was runner up. It was in there. Yeah. I didn't love it as much as you did.
Well,
but
come on,
even though I brought you to it, I was like, RJ, you're gonna either love it or hate it, and you loved it. But yeah, that movie's awesome. But I just can't. It doesn't quite get there. But you know what does for my following year?
Uh-oh.
And this is so this kind of itches the same scratch as Swiss Army Man, and that's Lasagna Cat telephone sex survey results. Yes, that's right.
How do you define that?
This is your highest rated review.
Mine?
Yes.
Oh, actually, I think my butt crack review has.
Oh, has it surpassed?
Over.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. It was my highest rated review for a very long time, but no, it still is.
Yeah, see, I know you better than you know yourself. 280 minutes for, I think this goes back to listener Justin Peterson asking about a long film to watch. Lasagna Cat, telephone sex survey results. Key to success, though, is you kind of get a sense of what it is. You should probably know what Lasagna Cat is, and also just watch like the last 10 minutes or so. But that is a marvelous experience.
Oh yeah, it's something to behold.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like Lasagna Cat a lot. I'm surprised you. We're on 2017, right?
We are, and don't worry, I have another 2017 here to round up my top 10.
What do you want?
What, Phantom Thread? Yeah.
Yes, Phantom Thread for sure. And then there is also a limited series that I feel like can just squeak nice and easily.
Yeah.
However you want to slice that.
Yeah, so that's gonna be my. See, that would be kind of like I'm conflicted on it because. One, it's not a film. It's not. It's loggable and letterboxed. It's the best television series, and it's the best thing of all these 10 films I've mentioned. It beats Mad Max Fury Road. It beats Her. And that's Twin Peaks: The Return.
Yep.
That's. I'm going to be thinking about that forever. So.
Yep. I agree. I mean, it's The Return, man. Like, do you get it?
I heard.
Well,
and Phantom Thread, right? Phantom Thread is
and Paddington too, of course,
which I still have to watch.
Oh, it's good.
But yeah, no, that Phantom Thread. I think it's P.T. Anderson's best movie of the decade. Not much competition, really.
Oh, not until if we're talking about 2009, though. Oh boy,
different story. Right?
Different story.
That's
I'm on par with you.
Yeah.
What?
2007 is.
Oh, is that when it was?
Yeah. That movie, that There Will Be Blood. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was trying to think when did There Will Be Blood and No Country come out? I thought it was
2007.
2009 for some reason.
Yeah, that's okay. We forgive you.
Oh,
So wrap up. What do you got for the last 2 years?
2018 Upgrade or Spider-Verse. Because 2018, there's not a whole lot of good movies. Spider-Verse is good, and I actually thought Upgrade was really fun.
I'm surprised you like Upgrade so much. I thought it was
Fuck
like
it, whatever.
very, very funny, fun movie. And
Whatever.
Spider-Verse is, I don't know. I want to rewatch that as well. So,
Well, I was looking and I was like, out of all the movies I've watched of 2018, I was like, I don't think I liked almost any of these. Like, there's a few, like Thunder Road and Sister Brothers and The Favorite are all very good. But I was like, I don't know. I'll probably just say Spider-Verse. I could say Little Italy, starring Hayden Christensen.
and your final film?
Joker,
Okay.
2019, because also I haven't seen a ton of new movies this
Have not.
last year, and hardly any of them were good.
Yeah.
So I'll just go with Joker, man.
All right. That seems fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run through my top 10 documentaries.
Hit it.
So first up is an internet documentary series called The Smash Brothers.
About Super Smash?
Yes.
What? When did you watch that?
Oh, a few years ago. I don't even know when I
Oh.
logged it. But yeah, it's like several parts. It just follows the trials and tribulations and tournament scene of Smash culture. Like something that like, in no way should I be interested in. I never played Smash. It wasn't part of my gaming whatsoever. But the documentary was really good. I really enjoyed the series. I like the guys for total like amateur people just making their own like history and using the online resources to them and just going around using old footage. Super cool. I like this one a lot. And more people should check it out.
Cool.
Yeah. Next up, I have Paradise Lost 3, Purgatory, which wraps up the Paradise Lost trilogy. This is sort of the Return of the King spot where it kind of encompasses the entire project, which started in the 90s. That second one's not so good, but this one brings those boys home, I guess, or is around to document that, and is, great.
1 and 3 are very good. Yeah, 2 is nothing.
Yeah, and 2 is just like, hey, we're waiting for things to work out, and we made a documentary, and it's pretty big miss.
Yeah. There's just no... Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Paradise Lost is awesome.
Yep. Yeah. So then I've also got these. This is like 2 films basically for whatever slots you want to have. The Act of Killing and The Look of Silence.
Ooh, I've heard Act of Killing won an Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Did Look of Silence?
I don't.
Wait.
The Look of Silence is the follow-up. And it's like they're directly related. If you still haven't watched those, huh? Yeah, you should probably.
Either.
You should get around to those. Those are
I mean, if you say so.
some pretty interesting pieces of documentary filmmaking.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll check them out.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, I got them. We got that Nick Cave 20,000 Days on Earth.
Ooh, that thing's awesome. I was gonna put that in my top 10 just
I'm
just
surprised.
regular.
Yeah, that's it's a great piece. I just kind of figured like I had enough for both lists, so I'm like, well, I'm going to do it. And then a very late comer for me, just this last year, was Giuseppe Makes a Movie, which you might remember me talking about, the documentary about a kid from Detroit Rock City making these films in the trailer park. It's totally, it's totally my bag.
Baby.
And then I got this other short, like it was like a TV documentary called Orion, the Man Who Would Be King, about a Elvis impersonator.
Interesting.
Yeah, Orion's pretty good. I like
I'm into
that. I've got that OJ Made in America, which I'm sort of surprised didn't make it into your 2016 slot.
I tried not to put any in there. Like, I mean, OJ is awesome. The only one I had was Twin Peaks because I think that goes above and beyond like just life, I guess. But yeah,
Right.
OJ is wicked. Who doesn't like OJ?
Yeah. I even included Tickled, documentary about.
Oh, great. You really like that, hey?
I did. Well, again, subject matter. It's I found the what they had to do very interesting. And then finally, I include an Adam Curtis documentary that I think becomes more relevant every week called Hypernormalization.
What's that about?
It's about everything, RJ. It's about the whole shebang.
I think you've recommended that before.
I've talked about Adam Curtis quite a bit, and
Yeah.
that hasn't changed too much. And finally, before I let you do your top 5 worst,
Okay.
short film,
Mm-hmm.
Gwilliam.
William. You know, I still haven't watched that.
I know.
Pretty much out of spite.
I know, but I don't know. I think about Gwilliam all the time.
Well, you should watch it again.
I will.
See if it holds up.
I have, and it does.
Okay, wait. Where's William again? On Vimeo or something?
Yeah, you have to rent it. It's behind a paywall. I paid to actually download and to own a copy of it, so I do have an MP4. But I don't believe in piracy, so
Well, neither do I. That's why we have a good
you
Catholic podcast here.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll cost you folks $2, and let me tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it every penny. You've rented worse. Let me tell you.
Yeah, well, I have rented worse, but a lot of those I rent with scene points, which aren't real money, right? Or are they?
Not. It's fun money.
Funny bucks.
Fun bucks.
Fun bucks. William, you know, I was thinking of that the other day because I was looking through Shudder and there was a movie called like Gwendolyn or something. I was like, is that troll thing Jarrett loves?
Was it Greta?
No, it was
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I'm pulling up Shudder and
tell me your bottom 5.
Oh, just Gwen.
Okay.
Okay, bottom 5. Number 5, anything with Ed Helms, because I think Ed Helms is a real piece of shit.
Yep.
That's a hard stance, but I'm taking it. Number 4, what about Baby Driver?
It's the worst of the decade.
No, I'm just kidding, but I am still pissed off about Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
Because dude's got a lot of nerve, Jer.
Yeah.
A lot of nerve. No, number 4 would be The Dark Tower, the long gestated Stephen King movie. That thing is really bad.
Yep.
Number 3, Glass. Oh man, I can't wait until you watch Glass because Glass is like unbelievable. Number 2, Call Me by Your Name.
Of course.
Because fuck that movie and fuck all of its fans. And I'm not going to talk about any of these in detail because I feel like I've talked about all of them in extreme detail. And then before I hit number 1, just, you know, runners up, Mile 22, All Eyes on Me, the Tupac movie, Raw, fuck them all. I hate them. Number 1, Jarrett, Hunter Killer.
Yes.
Is the worst movie I have seen in so long. I can't even describe it. Are you gonna take that on as a challenge and watch Hunter Killer one day with your friends?
No.
It is so bad.
No, I'm good. I mean,
it is so bad.
Bonus points because you did see that in theater too.
I saw it in theater, and like that thing's like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and I think halfway through I had one of those like come to God moments, and I was like, what am I doing with my life? I was like, why am I here? Why does any of this matter? Why am I watching Hunter Killer in theaters for 122 minutes?
I don't know.
What is this?
Bad choices.
Fuck. Yeah, it was a real bad one. But yeah, you know, all of those movies in general suck real bad. So I hope that stimulates you in some way.
Very stimulated.
Mm.
Well, hopefully that stimulated you all.